Hello. Day in the life of somebody with bipolar. Today, I'm sick. Again. Getting better as the night progresses, but I'm still sick. I wanted to do a video. If you can see, my husband's not here. He went to go get our son from work. And he's just as sick as I am. So, kudos to him for doing all the running around and stuff that I couldn't do today. Living with bipolar is something that I struggle with every day. One of the biggest challenges that I have is housekeeping. I don't do it. I did it for a long time, and then I just kind of stopped, and I don't do housework I do it, but I am not as good as, say, like, my daughter. My daughter's better at housekeeping than I am. So, most of my children are better housekeepers. Now, mind you, when they were little, I kept a pretty good house. When they went to bed, it was always clean. Then, when they had, bedtimes, it was always clean, and it was always, whatever, and, dishes were done, and house was picked up, and I would sit back, lay back, and, speaking of, I would sit back, lay back, kick up my feet. Chamomile tea. FYI. Chamomile. And, gotta get a lighter. Hold on. Sorry about that. Housekeeping sucks for me. And, laundry. Hi, Cheeto. I don't do it. I kind of look to my husband to pick up the pieces, pick up the slack that I most definitely lack. I gotta clean this out, so. There we go. And yes, surprise, surprise, I know I'm sick, and I am smoking a combustible, which is fine. To each their own. I prefer smoking leaf, green herb, whatever you want to call it. My cat swallowed it up. But I really suck at housework, and apparently staying focused and staying in the conversation, I'm going to have little cue cards to tell me what I'm talking about. If but I'm leaving it up to you what I talk about. I'm just kind of bullshitting right now until I get a question or a comment, or I've gotten a couple comments on my YouTube channel, Stephanie Jet, Day in a Life with Somebody with Bipolar. I got a couple comments. They were really rocking. Thank you very much. Anybody who suffers with mental illness knows it sucks, and I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it, and every day I'll say it if I have to. I would not wish this on my worst enemy. I have enemies. I can name them on my hand. On one hand, how many enemies I actually have in this world, and I would never, ever, ever wish mental illness on any of them. It's not worth it. Not at all. So, pardon me. So I look to my husband and rely on my husband to pick up a lot of the slack when it comes to doing the housework. I look to my kids. They have to learn, right? So I'm not doing anything horrible, right? My youngest is 18, and my oldest is 22. My 22-year-old lives on her own. I don't complain about her house. If it's dirty or if it's clean, I don't care when I'm there. I pick up, I clean. It doesn't matter if I'm babysitting or not. I'm gonna pick up and clean, short of her sitting right in front of me telling me to stop. I'm gonna go do her dishes. It's just a mom thing. But my other 3 live with me. So it's important, right, that they learn how to do the dishes, they learn how to vacuum, they learn how to dust, and they've seen me do it. So, time for them to do it, right? That's what goes on in my head. Okay, think about it for a minute. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. My body, I cannot motivate my body to clean. And because I know that it's just going to get trashed right back again. Because I have a family of 7 that lives, that's a big family. And we all have to take in our, do our part in keeping the house clean and whatnot. But shit, that's a lot of people. 6 grown people and a baby, for crying out loud. For real. Cheers. Magnum. Don't know who it's made by. But I like it. Camila Glass. I like it. Change of subject. No, cannabis does not make me so lazy that I choose not to do housework. I'm blaming my mental illness on that. And yes, I can overcome that. And I can get up every day and I can be on a schedule and I can clean. But then if I do that, I get edgy. And I get very annoyed. And I don't like it. And my kids don't like it because then I start calling me drill sergeant and shit like that. And I don't like being known as a drill sergeant. I want to be the cool, fun mom. It's my turn. Spent the last 20 years raising kids. Let me live my life, right? Right. All right. But cannabis gets me through the day. It does stuff that my meds don't. My meds, level out my chemicals in my brain. But cannabis keeps me sane. Keeps me from going ape shit on somebody and whatnot. But I just wanted to say, hey, have a little sesh with you. When you're sick, drink lots of herbal tea, clear liquids. My favorite mug. Isn't that gorge? It's cobalt blue. I love it. Fire blown, hand painted. Came from my aunt, so it's probably one of hers that she made. My aunt's very talented. So, alright, well. Magnum says we're done. Keeping it real. Living with bipolar. I'll hit you up next time. Peace.